Hey,
What's up, Mike?
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode. This is really not a fair game podcast. This is episode 10, I believe.
I believe
Um,
so.
is it
hope
10?
everyone. Yep, I think it's 10.
You know
Hope
what? I
everyone.
done messed up again. Damn. Don't even worry about it. We on episode 9, y'all. It's episode 9.
Okay. How y'all feeling today?
I mean, I'm
Feeling
feeling
real.
great, feeling good. Went and worked out, hit the gym. Like, I'm alive.
I
No,
did
that's a
not get to
fact.
go to the beach, but I did go to the pool and I did go to get some sun, something. It's all right. I'm going to go to the beach. There's Miami later this month, so we're good.
Huh? No, I feel you on that. It's good.
What you did today?
They was
You
going
feeling good
pretty
today?
swell. Yeah, I've been feeling decent. They was going decent. Went to church a little bit. Was
Are
there
you
for
at
about
work?
45 minutes. Yeah. Came back
Okay.
home. Didn't
Mmm.
realize
Sure.
it was so hot outside that I ended up messing some stuff up. So power out right now. But yeah, day going pretty good. Weekend is weekend. So
That's good.
yeah. Well, Mac, saying you was out working out today.
Oh, yeah. I was working out, preparing myself for, things in my life that's supposed to come. And I hope the Lord delivers those things that I'm asking for to come into my life and bear fruit.
Okay.
That sounds like good
Anything
motivation.
specific?
Oh, no, not that. It's not a fair game, and it'll never be fair on my end because I don't play fair. But yeah,
I feel you on that. um, no, I definitely feel you on that. Hopefully, all those things truthfully come to you.
oh
Um,
yeah, I'm hoping so too, man. Got my big B hat on, big braggadocious in the building.
the
We here.
biggest, I guess, y'all done been seeing some stuff as far as dating and stuff on the timeline. I don't know if y'all heard breaking news. Cardi B then deleted photos of Stefan Diggs off her Instagram. Um, you know, some people fans speculating, people they speculating that maybe they've going through a break or breakup. And I think I seen some stuff the other day as far as, just how people handle breakups. I'm not sure if you can pull it up. Um I actually follow this girl on Facebook. I know I'm old as shit. Well, old as stuff. Sorry. And I guess I can read it, or you can read it, or whichever one of us.
Let me pull it up. Mhm. You got to pull. Okay.
I'm working on it now. I'm trying to get it pulled up, but in between time, you go ahead and read that encyclopedia we got right there.
Yeah, I
If
got you. 1 second. I'm pull it up on my screen. So Shan, I think I know her as Chantel. Not sure why she calls herself Shan Lavella James. I never thought that was her name. She said, I asked my man for a break because I started battling temptation. I struggled just being with one person. That says a lot. I didn't want to cheat, so I was honest with him. He agreed to it, but he said he would no longer stay and help financially while we're on a break. Um, okay. I thought she said, okay, so he doesn't want to pay for stuff while they're doing whatever they're doing. I started getting behind on bills, so I had to get a job. And literally, after a week, I quit because I walked into a spider web. Probably should have called on me. I could have saved you. Got that spider web about your job. I asked my man to come home just to find out he betrayed me. Huh? How
he
can he
betrayed you,
just get another woman and abandon me when we agreed this was a break, not a breakup? I'm so tired of you, man. Mistreating us women and getting away with it. Karma is coming for him soon. And I'm exposing. how he did me to everybody. Oh wow.
You want,
Um,
you want to go
go ahead.
back and forth on the text messages? There's a screen cap of the text messages.
Yeah, if you want to read the text message, yeah, you can. Go ahead.
Okay. I feel like I feel like one of us gotta be the. I'll be the lady, which I'm
Oh,
assuming is in blue.
I got you. Is the lady in blue or is she in black?
No, he's in black, and so Rich Zaddy, that's his name. He's in black, and and the girl's in blue. So
Oh, okay, let's get it. Let's
okay,
get it. You want me to read it?
you start.
Okay, I got you. I can't do that. I gave you the break. You asked for it.
I can't do this without you, baby.
You should have thought about that before asking for a break.
I did what was best for our relationship. I didn't want to cheat on you. I could no longer fight my temptations, and you're so good to me. I didn't want to hurt you. I was so honest with you. Temptations.
I can't even see that name, but I want to just be like, Satavia, I respected your honesty, but that doesn't mean I have to deal with your BS. My new woman knows what she wants, and I'm enough of a man for her. You be blessed.
Other woman? We've been broken up for only 2 months? How the fuck could you do this to me? Answer the phone now. I'm assuming she's blowing up his phone. Answer this damn phone before I come to your job and act a fool and get you fired. You can't do this to me. I need you. Is there any more? No, that was it.
No, that's
I'm assuming she's blowing up his phone. She's FaceTiming him and everything like that. Nah,
Yeah,
that's
no,
she.
she go ahead. Yeah, what's y'all thoughts on this? This was I was shocked to see this on the timeline, but I thoroughly laughed.
She
My
bugged
thoughts
out.
my thoughts on this is that but we adults now. She like in her 30s. Like, bro, we not playing them games no more. Like, I kind of feel him. If you asking for a break, apparently you don't even want to be here no more. You fighting with temptation. I don't need nobody that's fighting with demons, and you can't solve your problems. Like, nah, bro, you just go ahead and go. Cause if even if I did accept you, I'll sit in the background. So like, nah, go fight with your demons first, and then hopefully I'm still here when you get back. Apparently, when she got back, she wasn't none almost.
Nah, man. I see. I was with her where it was like a break. I'm like, you could do a break, see what's, especially if y'all been going for a while and maybe y'all just need space or whatever. But when she said temptations, I'm like, temptations? Last time I checked, this is not fighting the temptations or nothing like that. What are you talking about, temptations?
She wanted to be in the streets. That's what it was.
She
The
wanted.
streets is calling.
So if that's the streets, and you go off into the streets, and definitely don't expect him to go ahead and give you an allowance. Hold on. And not for nothing, because I get it. It's like almost like an unwritten rule. It's like if you're in a long term relationship, and I'm going to be honest here, I'm giving game. So y'all got to let me give game as a woman. You're in a long term relationship, and he's been handling certain things. There's at least a 30-day to 60-day period where he still will hold it down for you. He will let you catch up, but you better catch up. That being said, that goes out the window if you expect it. And two, if you got temptations, let the temptations take care of it. The fuck?
Yeah,
Nah, man. She
hey, you
bugged
can't.
out for that.
Hey, she would have got the same treat. Are you fighting temptations? Okay, go ahead. You ain't coming back here.
Yeah, yeah, I think she's she can't. I was like when I read it, I was so shocked because it's like, so you said you basically wanted an open relationship from what it sounds like. I don't know why she called it a break because she was making it seem like she was disappointed that my man's was he decided he wanted to get him some boxing and all that. So,
No,
um,
she thought we was in high school. Well, let's keep it bang. She thought we was in high school. She thought that break shit was. She thought he was a sucker. She thought that break shit was gonna work, so she can go and get her shit off or be whoever she wanted to be with. And when it didn't work out with the other nigga, she ran back tripping. And you know what I'm saying? And she ran back and found out he went and got another one. So hey man, ain't no, I can't be mad at him
yeah,
because
it just
apparently you heard she said financially. She needed him, and financially, he walked out her life.
Hey,
Yeah, no,
it sounds
that's
like she never really liked him.
Sound like he was only there for financial gain to me.
yeah,
Yeah.
the way she said it, like, because all I see here is like, this is how I know that you like some people don't really fuck with people. If your first thing is to tell me what you can do for me and what you're not doing for me right now, and that like makes me stop loving you, or like it changes up, I change up because of that. That's crazy. That means you didn't really fuck with me. You didn't
No,
like me.
yeah, that's all
Nah,
right.
I don't like that. She wrong as hell. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah. She's what what we're calling the new world of a financial abuser, but it's the opposite of way. Like she was with this man because she just wanted his money and um seemed like she got what she got. I guess she thought this was like a Tyler Perry movie, like she was gonna be able to, go off, do her thing with other guys, and he was gonna be back at home waiting. But yeah, he
What I'm
said that's
curious
over with.
about, what I'm curious about is like, is this a home that they own together? Is this an apartment that they both on the lease? Because if you calling it home and he really it's his apartment or his house, you nowhere on it, girl. If you don't go ahead and get yourself on Zillow and find an apartment, find a
Right,
house.
hold up. I gotta go back and read because she said she had to go get a job. So what are y'all finding? What y'all reading this home shit from?
Because she said I got back home. Like she says, um, let me see where it was. He agreed to it, but then yeah. I quit because I walked into a spider web. I asked my man to come home just to find out he betrayed me.
Man, that don't even sound like I don't even sound like a real home. That sound like that's her home. I asked my man to come home. Apparently, they were living separately, and he was paying for two households. Apparently, because if he, how you found out he betrayed you? How you found out?
She probably popped up on him. Saw,
Yeah,
saw homegirl already
she
moved
must have,
in.
she must have went to his home.
She moved in. Her slippers are by the door. That is not your home, girl. That is not your home. It's
Yeah,
just it is not your home. I can't defend this. I cannot defend this. Some women be making us look crazy out here. I'm not gonna hold you.
Man, I think we ate the meat off this bone. Let's see what Amber talking about. Let's get into the Amber topic because Shorty doesn't, bro. You went on the break. Your man decided to switch up because he's like, hey, it's better opportunity out here than you. Let's go find something better because apparently she was tripping.
Absolutely.
Apparently. So we got the Amber topic, guys. You got any
So
insight on this, Mike?
yeah. So basically, Amber, everybody seen her. The girl she be having. They, her. She be filming her and her man. From what I know, be doing their thing, doing their little OnlyFans. Let me not call it little no more. Doing their OnlyFans, having a good time, and she, it's this other young lady. Her name's Amanda Please. She's from the DC area. Shout out to the DMV. Um, really just a girl who would post a little thirst traps on Twitter and on IG and everything. And Amber hit her up, was like, "Yo, I would love for you to come to Atlanta." And I guess she convinced her to maybe try a threesome with her and her dude. Um, and apparently, I guess Amber and the dude, they slutted the Amanda out, and they had their biggest month on OnlyFans. Looks like that's about 62,000, 63,000, basically, that they made this month. Shout out Amber. I am not a sub, but I do get the content for free, and I want to say she spent a lot of work in. I do think she should maybe consider filming with other people instead of just her man. Because we just ain't gonna trying to see you and your man the whole time. I ain't gonna lie, but
But
you
Mike,
know,
hold up. Wouldn't that be the right thing to do? It's your man.
yeah, I'm not paying just to see the same guy hump you. More than likely.
But that's her man, Mike. They're in love. He's gonna
I
marry
ain't.
her one day.
If you gonna be in the game, and this, I mean, this is another rant just about how like the new girls be trying to be OF models and stuff like that. If you gonna be in the game, be in the game full time. That means go out there and do your job with other men, because that's what a adult actress is. They're not just showing the same videos and contents with the dude they with. No, go
So
out there and be a real actress.
so hold
Hmm.
on a second. I have a question. What if they're like, what if they start as a duo? Because I don't know if she started as a duo, but if they started as a duo, I feel like
That's a,
that's a
that's a
package
good
deal.
question.
That's what you signed up for.
No.
So she was
DMV
solo
just asked me
first.
if you want to see different meat. Crazy question to ask. What I want to see an actress or actor, either or, if whatever you're a fan of, right? If you're a male, you're probably a fan of um if you're a man, you probably feel a woman. If you're a woman, you probably fan of a man. Whatever. I'm just saying, you need to go out there and actually get in the field. Like, people ain't paying just to see you and the same guy you've been with for 4 or 5 years. Again, we got great guys out here like Goon A. Smith. He's out here, putting in real work as far as evaluating some of these actresses and actors. And like, yeah, man, like, yeah, I gotta see if you can play in other leagues. I just ain't trying to see you play in the same league for X amount of years. But back to the topic, because I don't know what that have to do with anything. Um,
That was a segue. It's fine.
yeah, the original topic, specifically. So Amanda responded with this. She said, "Thank you for the bread." So they gave her 10,000, by the way. She said, "I would be deleting the OnlyFans soon because motherfuckers aren't about to continue to make money off of me. I know that. So I'm happy to have assisted Amber with making 67,000 with her man. I thought it was 62. I thought it was 63 actually, but whatever. But no, they weird. And I said what I said. Apparently, they gave her 10 bands of the biggest month they had. My thing
I'm, I'm,
is,
I'm, conf- I'm confused right now because ain't one girl named Amanda? I mean Amber, and one named
yeah, it's,
Amanda.
it's like double A. So think
These two
Amanda's
different
from
people, right?
Amanda's from the DMV. Amber has a man, and I believe they reside in like Atlanta or something, or what, Georgia, whatever. But Amber thicker. She got a little tattoo on her butt, like right cheek, quality.
Right.
Um, they basically got Amanda to come do a scene, and she's never did an OnlyFans. Like, that's why everybody was like, "Oh wow, you got an OnlyFans and all that." And yeah, they slutted her
Hold on,
out.
hold on. Stop real quick. Amber don't never had an OnlyFans and she just made one.
Amanda.
Amanda
Amanda,
never had an OnlyFans.
right?
Oh, that switches things up.
Yeah, so that's why she's online, I believe, right now. And I guess they only gave her 10K. Um, but this was their biggest month, and it seems like this is their biggest month for, you know, by a lot. So I guess
By a
Amanda.
lot. Like, okay, because that's what I was interested in. Because I mean, honestly, to dead it, like she took the 10K. That's it. That's a handshake. That's it. It's kind of like a paper bag deal. You take what you exchange the service, you moved on, and that's it. But if I see that you had 10K, 12K 2 months before prior, right, consecutively, and then all of a sudden it went up to 60K, 62K, run me my fucking money, bro. Like, that's like, how much of a percentage up that is? Man, my, stop. Listen, I can't get mad at her for slam dunking as a rookie. But she
Um,
also took an L.
yeah, hold on. She got a feet page too. Everybody got a feet page. Anybody trying to buy that shit, yo? Get in the
Fee,
game.
fee
Um,
is lucrative, sir.
Let me go to the next piece of content of that.
hold
That's
on, hold
intriguing.
on, hold on, hold on, because you going to the next. She said 3 hours ago. She said MS motherfuckers made, I forget, 10K in over one video, and only had an OnlyFans up for literally 2 weeks. So I'm assuming that was the issue of this. I mean, I'm trying to figure out why she just said it weird. Um,
I'm confused. Like I don't like the word weird being used when you lay down with these folks. It wasn't weird when y'all was all bumping and grinding, listening to R. Kelly. Now it's weird. know what I'm saying? When they said temperatures rising,
Hold on, hold on.
your body yearning. You wasn't tripping in.
And she's
I don't
saying,
see nothing wrong with a little bump and ride.
no. I mean, I guess she like. I'm gonna assume that they had to have had some kind of conversation where she saw the numbers or she saw the uptick and was like, "Hey, can we renegotiate this?" Right? Because I'm assuming that we can't get any more. There's no more information than what we have. So
But
I'm
not,
assuming that they went ahead and had that back and forth, and she's like, "Nah, go ahead and just, this is what it is. That's it." And she called him weird for that. Now,
but not. Pixie, peep this though. If she's a paid worker, right, and you make, let's say you make 60,000, right? We're not going to make say it 70. Say you make 60,000, right?
hmm
I mean, I feel like 10,000 is more than enough because if you're a paid worker, shit, you probably only gonna get 5 bands anyway.
keyword if you're a paid worker. I feel like if she could have like been like, I need a certain percentage of whatever it is for this month, that would have been a different story. But the fact that
This,
she went
this,
ahead
this,
and
this
she
what I'm
just took
saying
the
though.
she got paid for service. It's pay per view. It's pay per not pay per view, but like
But,
pay
but, this, but, this,
per
but this
service.
what I'm saying, bro. A couple not about to go 50-50 with somebody they just brought in. They was about to go 50-50.
No, but they would have gone. She could have negotiated that at the beginning. The fact that she took the 10K, that's it. It's like when the only thing I could compare that to, even though it's sex, the only way I could compare that to is like when the whole conversation that a lot of people have about IP, like where they go ahead, they get paid a certain amount, right?
Cocaine was also part of the story too. Apparently it was in Miami. I was just reading a little bit of that. I was trying to figure out what was weird. So I'm assuming the girl does cocaine, Amanda, from what it sounds like.
But Mike, we can't add that into the story because okay, we talking about money and she just calling them weird. So if she calling them weird based on she watched them do cocaine and then they all have sex, you still a participant of having sex with two cokeheads. And if they didn't have sex, if they did cocaine after, you still watched them do cocaine and took the money. Either way, your morals is at judgment here because you didn't have sex with some folks that you feel like is weird now, and y'all soul tying up now.
Yeah, I don't know why you got morals as a sex worker anyway, but that's a different conversation for a different day. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, you gotta have a little moral, a little
Yeah,
something.
something, a little something.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Well, something,
but,
well.
but
Um,
I'm just trying to like, was it like the trip included cocaine? Like were they putting cocaine all over their bodies and that was part of it? Like, was it part of the content?
It sounded like P Diddy. It wasn't baby oil and cocaine on their body. Nah, oh, what's going on? I don't even know. The
yeah,
fuck.
I mean, if she tripping about the 10K, I actually think 10K for one scene
Mm.
is pretty fair. Which, if that's what she tripping about, I think that's pretty fair. Considering you don't know what they was making before that. I mean, maybe before you start fucking, you should have said, said, hey, I want a percentage share of this one of you guys'
Exactly.
OnlyFans. Or what a lot of people that do OnlyFans do though, um, is basically if they know they part of the content, they can just put it on their OnlyFans too. That way, and they can promote it or however they choose to promote it. Then that why the people that I guess sub to them can see it and buy it from them directly. Um, but yeah, so if her issues is worth $10,000, she could have just put that on her on OF. Unless they told her, they said, hey, no, unless they didn't give her the content to put on
Yeah.
her OF, other than
Now
that,
they
I
give
don't.
they didn't give her the content girl. She just made the OnlyFans. You wouldn't put a piece of content on a brand new OnlyFans. Like she ain't got no motion.
I mean, she could now. She does have motion now. She got motion now.
She got motion now, but she didn't have motion before. mean, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
You try to get over on somebody, you're not gonna be here and say, "Hey, I'm gonna give you the content and this and that and the other," and then give them 10K. Hell no, because think about it, all the money would have went to her account. She would have got the 62,000 or whatever, and then it would have been a whole other issue if she didn't pay them niggas right. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, like she.
Whoa, my
I'm
shit
looking
tripping.
at her tweets and even past that they were kind of crazy. All in all, I think she just took an L. She got to go ahead and charge it to the game. You know,
Yeah,
it
it's a six charge to the game. It's over
char-
with.
charges to the game, and if she doesn't have the stems to put up, on her OnlyFans, she better be like, hey, I'm the girl from this, brand herself. She got to know how to flip it. Like, well, what did she think she was gonna do? Be able to eat off that one trick she did that entire time? Did we lose Mike?
Bro, you saw what she said? She said, I didn't do it for the. Hey, he said, you ain't signed no contract, anything 10 bands too small. She said, I didn't do it for the money. I just did it. I just thought she was bad. So if that's the case, bro, I don't care what you say. Bro, I don't care what you say at this point, bro. I'm not, hey, Mike, she gotta go, bro. She just said right here, I didn't do it for the money. I just thought she was bad. So how we all weird now
So she
because
did
you,
it for the love of the game.
bro, at this point, she weird.
She
She
is
did it for the
weird.
love of the game. You weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You do
yeah.
it for the
You see the
bread.
next comment? She said they mad weird for being what was they judged for being judgmental?
Hold
Or are
up.
you not? What was
So
they
it
been
must be
like?
that she does coke because
Yeah,
I'm
I think
looking
it.
at her
Yeah,
most
so
recent.
yeah, it was the cocaine basically.
Just
Well, that
an,
was
just an
no
hour
personal
ago, she
mistake.
said,
They
"Finna
run
do
the
some
business over
blow right
there.
now on this boat in DC, so y'all can just call me a crackhead. I don't care."
I got a baby. I got free money to have sex. I'll be okay. Was that weird before or after you found out how much they made? They mad for being judgmental. What are you? You are not understanding. Yo, my boy gets Tim Middlewoods. I got time to read these goddamn names. This is you being nice. You're normally going to into details. Literally not even in the mood, honestly. Okay, she the one. She the weirdo.
Yeah, Shorty kind
Yeah.
of. Yeah, Shorty is She kind of say ungrateful the fact that he even gave you
Mm-mm.
anything, especially if you just saying you just wanted
Oh,
to fuck his
yeah,
girlfriend basically.
no, yeah,
Yep.
she didn't. No, no, yeah, she fucked up, bro. I had it mixed up, bro. She the weird one. Whoever Shorty is, Ace, you weird, Shorty. I don't give a damn.
Yeah. It's like I'm looking at her tweets, and like the more like you got to look, like there's a tweet that she says, "How you in Miami and mad that people are like, is this not Miami?" I'm like, but I mean, some people that's not their bag. I don't know, but she is weird for that.
To be fair though, she kind of right though. Like you judging somebody for the lifestyle they choose, but you do porn. You know, with
Well, yeah, everybody
that's what
got a
I'm saying. It's
vice.
like I do think I do think though she probably didn't when I first initially read it, I didn't think she was you know, odd for just having sex, but you gonna judge somebody to doing coke, and like I said, I don't do drugs, but and you doing sex, it's kind of like, all right, well, why you judging her for just doing some blow?
It's true.
Yeah, I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. I don't get it. Like I don't know who is Amanda. Like, is she legendary or something? Like, did she sell drugs or something back in the day?
No, but I've seen her on the timeline a good couple of times. I'm
Who
pretty
sell
sure y'all
drugs?
seen her.
No, I just threw
This
that
girl.
in. I was wondering like who is Shorty?
You never seen her before? Can you see? Oh,
You
yeah.
ain't seen her pictures?
Now I never
Sorry.
seen her pictures. Let me go look. I never seen her pictures. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Yeah, I've
I ain't
seen her
never seen
around in
her.
the and she's quality for sure, but I've seen her on the timeline around. And it's so funny because I thought that she was doing OF for the longest time. I guess she was just doing it for the love of the game. So I'm not mad at somebody who does it for the love of the game. But if you are doing it for the love of the game and you just so happen to get a little piece of something, walk away with that and keep your mouth shut. And you know, if you want to keep it going, use it as
Hey,
promo.
real quick, y'all think we could show a YouTube video?
Oh, Doug, actually, surprising. We had somebody in the chat. Doug said that he can tell that Mike picked the topic. I actually did.
Yeah, but hey, let's shift it to my topic real quick. I got a video for you guys. I think y'all enjoy it real quick because I would like to know. Matter of fact, it's for you, Pixie. I would like to know how you feel you was caught in this situation.
I'm ready.
Is it showing? Yeah, showing. All right.
What is going on up in here? What is this? No. What is this? What is this?
Wait, come on.
No. What's going on? Excuse me. Wow.
What you got?
Wow. Don't worry about what this is.
What's going
Don't
on?
worry about
Wait,
what this is.
is
What
that
is
a
this?
guy?
That's just my partner.
That ain't just your partner. You was laying up on the couch with him. How is that just your partner?
We're watching the movie. Come on, chill.
You watching a movie with your partner. You said you was
Is
at
that
home
a
by
man?
yourself.
Oh, I mean, he just got here. I was.
Really?
But listen,
Really?
That's just my partner, man.
That's just your partner, but you laying here with your shirt off. And don't think I didn't see you willing to put your.
That nigga did that with a man.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. I was good. First and foremost, I did not expect that. Second of all, second of all, these motherfuckers be gay on the low. God damn it, they be gay on the low. Word to Azalea Banks. God damn it, be gay.
Okay, so this is the backstory because I'm not sure we can play this whole thing how I want to play it. But the backstory pretty much is she been celibate, right, for 2 years, and she was realizing her man been like real like sexual, like he been like horny or some shit with it, right? And basically, she got the people on him, black cheaters. She got black cheaters on him, and black cheaters, did some investigating. They call her up, so they go creep in the crib, right? And guess what? They found her man in there with a nigga, and they've been together for 2 years. Celibate. That's a nice home. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this in Houston. That's crazy. It scared me. I said, oh shit.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so together 2 years. Together 2 years. What else? Like he's been real sexual. I mean, listen, I don't know. If you're celibate and in a relationship, you gotta be. And okay, for the record, it's not celibate. It is abstinent. Because unless you never had sex and you're doing it for religious reasons, it's abstinence. So here to be semantics. But anyways, if you are in a relationship and you are not having sex with your partner, you have to understand that if they are not willing to commit to that same thing, you got to give them an out in some way, shape, or form. Like you got to let them explore if they need to or whatever. But you can't be just like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and, keep the pussy to myself. And then at the same time, he can't go ahead and like do what he needs to do. What I'm surprised at is, out of all things you could have picked, you picked Bussy.
Nah, he been on that. I ain't gonna lie. I feel bad for her because I feel like you caught like that. Hey, you been on that shit. Like you a freak boy, man. Hey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you could have gone any other direction, but you picked Bussy. You picked a man. Okay. I mean, that feel like that's a conversation. There's a lot of conversations to have within it.
You said this guy was in Houston? This seemed like more some Atlanta shit. I ain't gonna
Ah,
lie.
this is Houston. Let's look a little bit more of it real quick.
There's a lot of smut on Atlanta.
Man, hey, listen.
Really?
You really trying.
No, how am I not tripping. 2 years? 2 years. We've been together 2 years.
You never saw him before?
No, I don't know who this is. What is this? You not giving me no answer.
But what I just told you.
You don't lay up on the couch with your homeboy under no cover with your
But what
shirt
I
off.
just told you.
I don't care what you told me. I'm telling you what I saw.
Come on.
Why I ain't never met this homeboy? No, don't leave.
How are you?
No, this too much.
Don't leave.
This too much. Like you
No. You gonna have it. And then what can you explain to me? Look,
What you just said?
he can stay. I'll go. But let me get something straight though. How did we get here?
Bro, Cuz had a whole purse. Tell me how he got here. Cuz had a purse. That man gay. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Don't come get me, y'all. It was funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God. For the record, to answer County Boy solo, I am not judging Buddy's preferences, but I believe in consent. I believe that I need to, because the way she's surprised, it looks like she didn't know that man was messing around with men. That's a big deal. Like, yo, I'm sorry if I'm messing, like I'm queer as hell, right? But I tell the partner that I'm with, hey, I mess with men, women, whatever, right? Cool, they know. But if you keep that like hidden, you got other demons that you gotta fight, and I don't gotta be in that fight. Like you could go and slay your own demons and dragons and all that kind of shit. Play Dungeons and Dragons over there, not with me. 2, you can do that all on your own. But 2, it's a safety thing. Like, realistically speaking, the more sexually open you are, the more prone you are to just it's just natural.
catching
The
shit,
more
right?
prone you are to getting STDs and all that kind of stuff. And the last thing I would want is, and I'm not just talking about just like preference. I'm talking about like, whether you're going to like, you're buying sex or you're going to strip clubs, all that kind of shit, and you're getting backdoor service kind of type shit, like that, you are contracting STDs. Once we're leaving this, it's just when it's just me and you're opening it up to getting STDs and other shit. And I'm sorry, I like my livelihood, and I would appreciate that you as my partner appreciate my livelihood too. So that's why I say nah. Buddy can go ahead and be, gay all he wants on his own and can be wanting a preference, but the deceit is a problem. That's the bottom line. Deceit is a problem in any relationship.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I don't know.
I agree. If that's your preference, that's your preference. But yeah, you should probably be telling
Don't bring that shit on me.
your partner that's what you went to. That being said,
Hey,
yeah,
Mike, I got a quick question. If you with a woman and she tell you she into women, how do you take that?
I'm assuming I'm already with this girl.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah. For me, I wouldn't care because I like girls that like girls, but for
So you found with her bringing a girl home in your vicinity, doing what y'all doing, doing what she doing.
Oh, without me? That might be.
I mean, you could be there. You could be there. You be without there. You can be there. You want to be there?
Yeah, ideally, I would prefer to be there.
Okay, you be there.
Yeah, then if I'm there, then I wouldn't have a problem. But I guess,
but not participating.
I wouldn't mind not participating here and there.
Okay.
I mean, I like girls that like girls though. So
yeah, that's good. Now, what if it was like a girl? Like I'm gonna say this because I feel like this is more to this case. Like, what if you're dating a homegirl, right? And she ain't tell you that she likes girls, nothing of the sort. But you happen to come across her one day. You get home and she's fucking around with, whatever. And this whole time, it's like you're not trying to have, I don't know, for whatever reason, you're not trying to have sex. highly doubt that would be the case. But you get what I'm trying to flip it on you, basically. How would you react to that?
I'll probably be like, yo, what's going on? I think for me, it's just like communication. So like, ideally, I wouldn't want nobody just like you at home, getting ate out by another girl. Like, can you like at least let me know what's going on? I also wouldn't want a stud to be with a shorty that I'm dealing with. They gotta be like can't nobody be more
like,
dominant than me.
That's like having 2 million.
Yeah, I ain't doing that stud shit. Like, nah, like the only way, you get with a stud, that's basically like you cheating with a nigga. I ain't gonna lie. So, and even if you do like the girl on girl, like she can't have like a dildo and all that. We ain't doing none of that. It's it's a simple threesome or like you getting ate out.
Okay, got it. So she can't have a strap.
Nah.
Got it. Okay. I mean, I'm not mad at that. Like, preferences and all that. I'm not mad at that. I like your explanation. I really think that the bottom line is homeboy was wilding, not saying a damn thing.
I think men that lie about their sexuality and then you got a girlfriend, I think that should be a felony offense, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie. I just think like, bro,
Felony
yeah.
offense?
Like I think at some point in time in your life, or at least in that relationship, you could have told Shorty that like, yo, yeah, I like dudes instead of like, because like you said, she could possibly get like STIs, STDs, all type of stuff. So it's like, nah, man, you liked the boys or whatever. Because a nigga just ain't you don't wake up one day liking women and now you just liking boys. That ain't how. I doubt that's how that works. You knew you liked the boys from a long time ago.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that's like demons you've been fighting. And that's not something I don't gotta be around for that. And if you are fighting those demons, then leave it up to me to want to be around and be there for you. Like, come on, man. Like, give me the choice.
Yeah, and just to clarify, I ain't gonna lie, because I agree. Studs be overdoing it with the dildos. That's another reason I'd never let my girl deal with a stud. I had a sister.
She gonna pull up the extendo?
Yeah, I got a sister, man. I never forget it. She came to stay with me maybe for a couple of weeks. I went through her bag, which I should never went through her bag, but I was looking for something. I went in her bag, man. Man, she had at least a 13, 14-inch dildo. I said, yo, you overdoing it, man. I ain't gonna lie. I said, if that's what you pin into these bitches, like, first of all, if they ever leave you, um, might be unrealistic. And I said, on top of that, obviously you don't have anything that's real. Why did you think like 13, 14 inches was like, yeah, you at the sex store, like, yeah, that's the one right there. Like, come on, like, I ain't understand it, but
Is that humanly possible?
hey, man, I don't know.
Like 13-inch. Apparently, there is a 13-inch. I just never came across it in my life, and I don't want to.
Yeah.
No, not gonna hold
you. It
was
a curious question.
You curious?
Curious.
No, homie, no, sir. I like women, Mike. I like women.
That's a crazy question,
Mike.
He likes women.
Hey, you got like that man, that he said he was gay, then he went back straight. I like women. Or you can name of Jesus.
Oh gosh, no man.
Yeah, but speaking of kinks and all that, your boy Zion, back in the news. He got a BBW kink, but apparently Zion is a Zoe. And he's affiliated. I'm assuming.
He's Haitian. That's what you're saying? He's Haitian.
No, he's a Zoe, like a member. It's a
Huh?
He's a what? Zoe?
I'm not.
I never heard of this.
If you look it up on your own time, it's
okay.
Some people call it a gang. Some people might call it
Yeah, he's Haitian.
Oh, okay.
Um,
That's what they call all the Haitians. They Zoes.
They
oh,
Zoes,
are they?
yeah.
I thought it meant something else, but I could be wrong.
I
Zion
mean,
do
it
look
is.
like he has a little bit, but yeah, Buddy's gonna be out the NBA in a couple of months, man. Apparently
No, not
he's got a viral picture going around with him pinning up the Zoe.
Send it to me. Where is it?
Shout out to my Zoes. Sapase.
That's what it is. It's Sabase. What language did you speak?
Sapase. That's
That
Creole.
was Creole.
Sapase. It means what's
When did
up.
you start speaking
Yeah.
Creole?
I'm part Haitian.
You Haitian too?
I don't know. I know how to like I don't know a lot of words, but I can definitely understand it. So yeah, my
It's in the
great
chat.
grandma's Haitian.
It's in the chat.
Let's see. He put it in the chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I got it. My bad. Hold up, y'all. My bad. Da-da-da-da-da.
I just want to say Zion in this fit. Just because you got money don't mean you ever gonna learn how to dress. That being said, shout out to Fear God. He got some dusty black Timbs on. Them boys, they couldn't even get more dustier than that.
Why did Myron Gaines say this shit to my blacks be having like monkeys as usual? What's new? My name is Freezer for consistency, having to call out the niggatry. What is wrong with that man, bro? Why is Myron acting like this?
Actually, with Myron. Myron's right.
Yes, Zion being Zopound is the craziest shit I ever heard. That's crazy. You see this? You see what he doing, Mike? And you see this? You see this shit?
Mm-hmm.
That shit crazy. You too old to be trying to be a gang member. I ain't gonna lie.
Listen,
damn.
some things you age out of. Selling drugs, you age out of that.
Yeah.
Being a gang member, at some point you age out of that too.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Being a gang member is like the dumbest thing ever. Especially like you make it to the NBA. I wouldn't be promoting no gang shit. I'd be like, oh y'all dumb. The gang ain't gonna pay you to do nothing. The fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, they gotta get Zion out of here, man. I don't know who his people is, his PR. This is bad. And then he still can't dress. That pisses me off too. But you can get somebody to dress.
Put up in the screen. Blow up that picture in the screen because I can't see it too.
Hold up.
I want everybody to see how bad this. Yeah,
can
that
you zoom
is
in
not
just
bad.
a little bit,
That
please?
is
Just a little bit.
Zoom in.
Yeah,
Hold up.
Let's zoom in on the boots.
I don't think I can zoom in. I can't zoom in, y'all.
Yo. Oh, you can't?
Nah.
Hey, hold on. So let's look at some of these fellas in here. How it look like he hanging around like teenagers.
No, they 30. They late 30s. They all late 30s. You could tell.
You think so?
But what's up with the purple flag?
Yeah.
Why you got purple? Why they got purple and black flags? That's the Zopound thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Zopound meant something else.
Cracking.
I thought they was like orange. I thought they was orange. I didn't know they was purple and black. Unless that's like a different faction or something.
I thought they were purple.
Doug, is that a different faction? My man, Doug can't hear me. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, he can't. Well, he's
in the chat. But I'm like, yeah, he can't hear me. But I don't know that. I mean, he just like a regular 30-year-old, or late 30-year-old.
What I'm seeing is look at the trio. They all got the same. They match.
They got the RN pants on
together.
Wow.
Yeah, all of them together.
This was for sure.
Yeah, the RI.
This was an event. This was sure like a hood event or something that he went to.
And Doug said it's a different.
Yeah, it gotta be.
Because I seen purple and.
Because I ain't never seen them color before. That's crazy.
But I
ain't gonna lie, this is a nasty fit. I think
it's a dad fit for sure. He got kids for sure.
I also think Adam Silver should call the New Orleans Pelicans and tell them that Zion is suspended for 35 games. He's making the league
Word.
look
For the pick?
bad. He's making the league look bad. He continues to pick the worst type of baby mamas. He dresses
He only
like
got one,
shit.
right? He only got
He
Mariah
eats
Mills,
like
right?
he eats like shit, right? He's never healthy. He's out here putting up gang signs in a photo. We can't be having this in our league. My boy David Stern would have got him out of here. He would have
Y'all
been
said
out
he
of
was the
here.
next LeBron. That's what I heard when he came out.
Yeah, man. No, this nigga gotta go. I'm pinning my foot down.
Sorry to my Zoes, but shit, man. Yeah. And the funny thing is, I feel like if he's approached about it and asked, he is unhinged enough to be like, yeah, and.
I mean, Mike, we talk about this all the time. What do you do with people that run into like a wheel of money and they don't know what to do with it? I mean, he come from a certain environment apparently to where he thinks this is cool.
You get good PR so they can wipe up your mistakes.
Bro, this is not a
This
mistake.
photo shouldn't be out.
Bro,
This shouldn't be out.
bro, you can't save him. This is not a mistake, bro. I don't care if he late 20s, 30s, bro. If you make it to the NBA, gang banging, hanging with hood niggas is out of there. I'm sorry. They can't do nothing for you. I'm sorry, bro. They can't do nothing for you. What can they do for you? Besides you do something for them.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, this young man, because he's still a young fella, that he also got like them charges out, which I think some bullshit charges, but yeah, bro, the way he moving is reckless. Them boots are reckless. The fact that it's probably 85 degrees out there and you got some black Timbs on and you got a black
It's 85.
black fit on.
And you an all black.
Hey Mac, I ain't trying to hear none of that bullshit you talking about. Lock this nigga the fuck up. Get him out my NBA.
The bullshit I'm talking about,
let him go.
I just said
let him
he don't need to be doing this.
Like Mariah Mills, like, nah, man, we not doing this shit. I'm not being PC about this dumbass nigga.
Fuck it then. Let's go lock him up then. Come on. I got the handcuffs right here.
And by the way,
look at the handcuffs.
Since his ass like to eat so much, send him to jail. He can eat a lot of sodium there. A bunch of motherfucking ramen noodles. Put some fucking Cheetos
ramen
in there.
Ramen noodles with hot Cheetos?
Lock this nigga up. What are we doing? This nigga did that shit too.
Nah. It doesn't look good for him. Every single time I hear about Zion, and you know I don't.
Let's go lock his ass up.
But every single
lock his ass up and throw away the fucking key. Let's go. Let's go, Mike. I got the handcuffs right here. I got the handcuffs right. Let's go get them.
I don't even want to know what you be doing with those handcuffs, but okay.
No, don't worry. Don't worry, Mike. I got 2 sets of these. Let's go get them today.
Why do you have 2 sets of those? Why do you have 2 sets of handcuffs?
I used to be a security guard.
You freakazoid. Oh. Well,
yeah, I know, right?
Still freakazoid. Why do you still have them?
Because I paid for these. Like, you think I'm going to throw away my handcuffs? You crazy.
Nigga
you fucking crazy.
You're not fooling us.
The girls be pulling up and you be like, I got a game we can play. No. I wouldn't throw them away either, but that's kind of wild that you had them at the closest vicinity. You didn't even have them in storage. You were able to go ahead and grab it real quick and do this. Oh my god. Oh Lord. Yeah, nah man. Zion, I don't know. There's not much more that we can do to like kind of excuse him, but people are gonna find a way to excuse him. I feel like people find a way, like, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, well, you know, he's young and all that. I would like every time, like the first couple of times. Nah, it's too many times. Every single time I hear him, he's up to no good. So
yeah, man. Yeah. Some of these yeah, just because they get money in the NBA, they still do a lot of dumb shit. And Zion, you got to think about it. Zion's gonna be somebody like that, right? Like one of these new rookies or some shit. They gonna look up to Zion, and that's a nasty mentor to have. Like that's a really nasty mentor to have. Yeah, Zion, what you got planned for the day after practice? Oh yeah, I'm just about to go hang out with the Zoes, fuck some fat bitches that be on motherfucking OnlyFans. What you want, no little shorty? Like that's that's a nasty vet presence to have. Like we got to get him out of here, man. Let his ass go play in the Big Three or some shit. Like this nigga disgusting. I ain't gonna lie. Never did.
This is very. This tracks. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why it didn't click for me that Zion was Haitian. But now that you said all those things that happened, it kind of tracks. I'm not going to lie. It absolutely tracks.
What do you want to? What's your larger point that you're trying to say? Are you trying to say Haitian man like
What I'm
fucking
saying,
women like
okay, so
Mariah
what I'm
Mills?
saying with hate,
So what are you
no,
saying?
what I'm saying, and this is every nationality, every race obviously has a typecast. Now, my Haitians, and I'm just saying this, there's two types, right? But I'm gonna speak about this type. So loving on the BBWs and probably doing some gang related activity, absolutely fits the margin. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Fits it right there.
No, that's nasty. I can't let you get that off. That's nasty what you said.
You've been
No.
asking to lock him up for the past
No,
10
that's
minutes.
nasty. You just said that about basically most Haitian men. I can't let you get that off. Okay, I'm not even Haitian. I can't let you get that
Damn.
off. That's nasty. That's
So
like when the white people
I can't
that's
live.
like when the white people try to say everybody that wear Nike Tech is a gang member.
That's a new concept though, because they were doing that shit in London first. We wasn't even wearing Nike Tech like
No,
that.
they
We
wasn't.
were
No, they
wearing Nike
wasn't.
Tech.
Stop it. I don't know what type of Trap Lord Ross video you been listening. No, niggas been wearing Nike Tech. Stop
Bro,
it.
that's the London niggas. I'm
I
trying to
used to
tell
have
you.
a starter jacket at like 4 years old.
No, starter jackets. We've been doing that. Like
Right.
they was killing people over starter
So
jackets.
we probably
Yeah.
started wearing Nike
But
Techs
Nike
around
Tex was
2016.
Nike Tex was definitely like a across the pond kind of thing. Wasn't that
No,
like their whole thing with the ski?
no, it was not a across the pond thing.
I thought it was a across the pond thing, and then it went over to Chicago. Y'all got it. We got it too in New York, and then it went everywhere after that.
Oh, my bad,
Drill,
y'all.
associated to all that. I don't know, man. Listen, I could have sworn that's what it was. But okay, I'll. You know what? Maybe I'm wrong. I'll accept that being wrong.
Yeah, Zion would have been better off just throwing the Nike Tech on than that motherfucking outfit he had on. I ain't gonna lie. Um,
Nike Tech in 85-degree weather, regardless, is crazy work too.
he had Tim's on.
Ah,
I used to work in Tim's.
That is.
And I had to work in Tim's, right? Them motherfuckers ain't comfortable to wear in like
I got,
80+ degree weather. They're just not. Your
did you
feet be
have real?
sweating.
Did you have real Tims? Or you talking about like steel toes?
I mean, it was based. It was sometimes I wear just like regular black ones. Sometimes I wear some steel toes.
Yeah,
But
I say regulars ain't doing shit.
yeah, that being said, to wear Tim's in 80+ degree weather, yeah, bro. Like your feet
Nasty work.
musty as in a motherfucker. Like it's nasty.
Hey, busted in a motherfucker,
And
boy.
Zion is like an extra large nigga, like 6'6", about 270, well built, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga like a tank.
Yeah.
Pause.
Like a tank. Oh man, why we
Built
on
like
the
he
chicken?
is built like a tank.
We low key need to talk about 4 extra ass and him losing them fingers. And then they said they went and found the fingers.
They found his
I got the
fingers,
thread.
but maybe they'll
I
be
got
able to save his
I got the thread
fingers.
right now, guys. We got to talk about this. I'm sorry. We got to talk about this. Give me one moment, guys. One moment. Don't be too quiet, Mike. Don't be too quiet. Come on, Mike.
Yo,
What you mean?
the chat. So somebody in the chat said it's scientific. Is a scientific fact that wearing Nike Tech on a drill makes you more aerodynamic.
No, it might be true because
They might be onto
that shit
something.
is thin as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
They can do a lot of this and then jump over
No,
things.
it's athletical.
Yeah, I mean, if you wear a Nike Tech and you on the drill, yeah, your chances of, getting caught, it's not likely.
Very
Especially if
slim.
you wear the ski
Not
mask.
likely. Mm-hmm. C-Max gives you like double points.
Yep, they never know who you is.
So Lex, so Mac, explain to people that might not know who 4 Extra is, and why is he holding these little pieces of fireworks / dynamite?
Okay. So 4 Extra, man. Okay, apparently 4 Extra. I don't believe these are the fireworks he had that blew his fingers off. They might have was, but I'm not sure because the ones we seen on a Discord call, they looked similar, but they didn't do the same effect of you lose your finger. Maybe he did it at the same time. But 4 Extra is a rapper known for talking about doing phase. He want to fight Aaron the Plumber and shit. He trying to get like a lot of boxing matches going on, and it blows my mind that you will play with fireworks like a child and think like you're not gonna get hurt. Like I experienced like many fireworks like accidents, even like me doing one on accident and not knowing like you could die from this shit for real. Like it's not nothing to play with. Like that's real dynamite, there's real gunpowder in that shit. Like you can die, like them weapons. I don't know if they ain't allow that shit in LA. But anyway, he went and decided to be like, okay, I'm gonna play these fireworks and nothing gonna happen. And apparently he blew his fingers off. And apparently they found the fingers.
Oh my God, they really did find a
Yeah,
finger.
I don't want to keep on here too long because I know this is appropriate, but they found the people found the fingers.
Can you
and
go
now you got your enemies, huh? You seen it?
Yeah, go back up a little bit.
Well, first and
that's
foremost,
a finger, Mike.
how
that's
you
his
gonna
thumb right there.
That's a thumb.
Yeah.
First and foremost, how are you gonna go ahead and play around with one of your assets? Like if you're trying to hear, like your whole thing is you try to go out around and fight people. Like you kind of need these, right? You don't. I would think you need both. You need at least both. I would think so. So him playing around with is kind of wild. 2, I'm very glad that they did find it, and hopefully it was in time, because I think scientifically, if I'm not, and if there is a doctor in the house in the chat, please correct me. I think if you catch it, if you find limbs in time, you can connect it. You can, as long as you ice it, and then you can go ahead and rush to the hospital. You can connect it, and you'll have your limb. It'll look crazy, but you'll have.
Hey, let me play this real quick.
Tell Fo Nubs I challenge him to a handball match. Let's see who can juggle better in a real way. Hey, you see what happens, Brodesky, when you do the devil's work? You know what I'm saying? You surround yourself with people like Adam 16 in a real way. Adam 16 probably gave him them fireworks in a real way. Brodesky, kaboom, this hand, there you go. Oh, Whiskey, you're done for, Brodesky. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to be a big bad wolf, trying to bully people. You see how you did 607? Kaboom. Now he needs 4 extra fingers, you know what I'm saying? Call that man 4 Nubs in a real way. Brodesky finna be walking like this.
Oh Lord.
Another episode of the motherfucking Pill Talk. We have niggas faking like they blew their fucking hands off. We all fucking know that that's AI, man. These niggas on here using AI technology, nigga. You can't believe shit you see on the internet, my nigga. Let's be real.
Okay, I'm gonna stop that one because Adam 22 confirmed. Adam 22 did confirm that 4 Extra blew his fingers off, so I'm gonna stop it there. But he blew his fingers off, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Now he got enemy talking shit about him. Like, nigga, you blew your fingers off. Now you can't do no boxing matches. You can't fight nobody. He handicapped now. Is he gonna get disability?
I got a question for you.
I would hope so.
Why do we care? He should have lit up the explosive, and he should have put that bitch in his mouth, and he could have blew up. Cause nigga, I don't care about this nigga. His name's 4 Extra. Who the fuck care? Who is this nigga?
Apparently he's a crip.
You don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck
Damn,
about
Mike.
you for extra. Ain't nobody
This
finna
top of the
donate their
news right
fingers to
here.
you. No, ain't nobody care about this nigga. Blow this nigga up. Nigga should have blew his head off.
I want people to, you know, as we continue the rest of the summer, please keep your fingers.
I mean,
Did y'all
4th of
pop
July
any
over with,
fireworks? Did any of y'all lose any
nah.
limbs?
Nah, no, I didn't do no fireworks, but I mean, if I wanted to, I could, but I didn't do any fireworks. But nah, man, like I don't know about y'all, but like around, like for me around here, there'll be fireworks going off until like at least like middle of September.
Yeah, I would have. You
So
you ain't got no respect in your neighborhood. I would have called the police, or I would have told them we not doing that over here. Either or, job would have
yo,
got done.
I live in I'm not gonna hold you. I live in a wide ass neighborhood, and the funny thing is, I lived in the hood, and in the hood, they don't do shit like that. It's around here that they do, and I'm like, yo, y'all are bugged out. But it's like all residential. I guess it's because it's like slightly kind of suburbanish. I feel like that's why they feel like they could get away with it. There's not a lot of traffic. I don't know, man. I find it wild, and I be trying to go to sleep, and all I hear is pop, 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 like right behind my house. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, call the police. Let them do their job. That's why y'all pay them good dollars to do that. And I mean, the people in my neighborhood know. I told them, I put a sign up yesterday. Me and the old lady, we like, yeah, y'all gotta stop that shit. I ain't heard of fireworks since, and I'm calling. I wish they would try that shit tonight. It's already hot.
Man. I might have to take a page out of your book, Mike. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Hey man,
Because these people, they be doing that.
y'all
And I don't
paying them
understand.
good tax
They
dollars.
be getting away with it
Y'all
too.
paying them good tax dollars in New York. Go ahead, utilize y'all services that y'all provide for them. Go ahead, call them. You ain't gonna be no
You're not
snitch.
wrong. That 8.9 feels real heavy a lot of the time. Not gonna hold you. Jesus Christ.
So,
Mac, you
you
think?
guys got a life advice for me? Y'all got anything?
Oh yeah.
Oh, life
I got one.
advice.
Which one? You go, Pixie. Go.
No. You go first because I don't
Okay,
have
I got.
at least not
I
together.
gotta read this one because I can't disclose where this one came from. Hold up. Let me go to it. I gotta get my storytelling voice on. Y'all ready? Damn, what the fuck is that? Bow. I found it. Y'all ready for me? Damn, I gotta read it like this. They deleted it. Okay, you ready? All
Mm-hmm.
right. You got a new job, a new place, and a new bitch. All in 1 year talking about stop acting like the victim. Motherfucker, I am. You left the relationship happy as fuck. And I'm suffering with trauma, heartbreak from that shit. Good for you. Damn, I wish they could do that. Wish I could do that.
Hold on. So
So
she
apparently a man left the relationship in a happier
after he
place than
got
what he was in.
after he upgraded his life.
That's what it sounds like. Another story of upgrade.
So the chick mad
Mm-hmm.
because the nigga sound like probably used her and upgraded her life.
I don't know. She said she did it with trauma, so I don't know what the trauma is, but hey, apparently something happened there.
Yeah, let me just break it down. For niggas and bitches. Look, you gonna be used in life. A bitch might use you to upgrade her life. You got to be okay with that.
You know what? You
Like,
sound just like Baby Boy. Niggas use women and women use men.
hey man, that movie came out in 2001. Ain't a lot changed.
Ain't a lot changed.
And bitches, they gotta understand. Sometimes that nigga probably only with you because it makes sense for him to be with you, so he can upgrade his life and go find his queen. And
Yeah.
same thing for you. Just sometimes charge you to the game. Look at it like you was a God used you to be a blessing in somebody's life, and now it's time for that person to go leave your ass to go find the true person that makes them happy. That's the game.
Right on.
I do agree. I mean, I want to say Homegirl did that more as like rhetorical, but because it's a very rhetorical kind of thing. I've been in her position before, but like Mike, you kind of got to understand. I at some point, and I used to ask myself that like shit like that before, because I got sick and tired of always like going ahead and building up a person, and then like it just doesn't work for us, and then not even like 6 months later or whatever, they go ahead and get on with the next girl, and their life is going smooth. And it's like, or not, and I like to go ahead and say, because sometimes it wasn't like they didn't even go with another girl, but that's just in general, their life was able to upgrade. I like to say two things. Sometimes I wanted my 10% back. I'm like, I need some kind of residuals out of this. That also being said, I always like to say, and this is a little bit more serious, that's why taking on people with potential or like as a project to help them, like it's like we really got to stop doing that, because if we're waiting for somebody to build up to the point that we want them to be at, and it's like, oh, but we'll get there and whatever, and you're doing so much and putting so much effort to the point that it ends up feeling like a 60, whatever percent, like 60% of it you're putting into it. Yeah, like I'm sorry, they're gonna walk away with the game, and that's it.
Well,
And that's gonna suck for you.
I wholeheartedly disagree with that. I think that's a pessimistic way to look at life. I also think even if you didn't meet somebody with potential, they still can leave you. You can meet the perfect guy and
That's true.
he gets sick of your shit, or he start not to like the woman anymore, or whatever, and he can just leave you. So like nah, like I think I get it, because people can get their feelings hurt and shit, but I mean that shit can happen regardless. I think that potential shit. I hear what you're saying. I wouldn't necessarily agree with it though.
I think also, and you're right to the point that like it could happen in any kind of way. I feel like sometimes it kind of just, like you said, charges to the game, and kind of just it is what it is. Like I feel like those thoughts that she had, are intrusive thoughts
Yeah, that's
that she
because
just kind
bitches
of
only do
blurted
that
out.
though. Niggas don't do that. Niggas,
I've seen too many men crash out.
nah, y'all be watching the Tubi
I've seen too
movies.
many men crash out.
Nah.
All right, Mike.
When y'all
I've
see
seen too
these
many men crash out to
when
not say
y'all
that
see
that's
these
not the
stories
case.
online, it mostly come from women. I'm not saying every man in the world is charging it to the game. Yes, there's gonna be exceptions to the rule, but most of the time or not, it's usually more women, because their feelings is a little bit more attached, especially when a nigga tell them like, hey, you're not good enough for me no more, or I don't view you in that such anymore. Like women usually, they get a little bit more emotional and passionate, and maybe wild out a little bit more than what a man would do. You know, niggas get cheated. Niggas get cheated. I think most men get cheated on. Yeah, they might still text a bitch, try to linger with her, but yeah, nigga, you eventually gonna move on. Bitches are a dime a dozen, respectfully.
I don't 100% agree. I just
You
seen
could be a
way too
50-year-old
many
nigga and just go
men
start
crash
fucking
out.
with 24-year-old women because they need you for their money.
That's why. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's
You see
true.
Shannon Sharp doing
I
his
just
big one.
I just think
I thought he stopped
Shout out
that. I thought he
Shannon.
was a changed man.
Yeah, whatever. He can do whatever he want. He rich, so
I like in the respect of this, I feel like she really just gotta charge it up to the game. People in general, like you just gotta kind of keep it pushing. And I feel like as a woman though, I have to empathize in that sense, because it's our role in a relationship typically would be to nurture. So when you nurture a man to get to a certain point, and you help him be his better half, like his half. I don't want to say his better half. Like you help him be his half and uplift him to get to that point. It feels wrong when you feel kind of left behind. But that's just what I'm saying. Like you kind of gotta, like, it's gonna happen. It could happen even if y'all were just good, and or it's seemingly good, and that's just what it is. But also, I need people to understand, or I hope that men understand that it happens to them too. And I think that's where the whole conversation goes with like, oh, she just used me for money, or she used me for this. And we hear a lot of that shit from men too. And they don't charge it up to the game. So I need both men and
So
women
let me
to
step
start
in because
charging it up to the
again, you
game
saying
when
some.
they feel
Oh,
used in
you
this kind
saying
of
some
way.
wild shit, gang. Niggas,
There has to be some kind of
niggas only
accountability.
complain about that because a lot of women try to force niggas to lead with money. That's why. So yes, we're gonna naturally be more jaded because bitches is out here asking us to lead with money. It's kind of like that simple.
Who told you that you have to do that? Besides society, you don't always have to. And there's women that don't.
Hey, you got it.
Just as women, there's women that don't have to go ahead and cater to you. They can go ahead and order out Chinese food for the rest of y'all days, and y'all can still fucking want her. That being said, there's women that are gonna do the other thing, and then the other guys are gonna do the other thing. My point is, both of them gotta charge it up to the game when you feel used. Take a little bit of accountability. Try to understand that that's, more on you and your lack of discernment, or just honestly be like, listen, I did all that I can do as a person and be good, and it is what it is, and move forward, and the next person is going to go ahead and be able to do that. A lot of men in the comments upset.
Worst take.
Stay
presented
upset.
by Pixie.
Stay upset. Y'all can't do that to
was
me.
a terrible. I ain't gonna lie. Hey man,
Y'all think I care?
Why?
No.
Why does it feel like women can't have more nuance with these conversations? Why is it always like it's
I
like you
have
get
nuance.
it's
I'm
either like
saying
you're a
I'm
Republican
saying
or a
both
Democrat
parties
when this
are to
matter?
blame in these situations. Nah, both parties are to blame. Don't like it? Talk to your therapist about it, not me.
Yeah, that's a nut. Yeah, I don't want to go down a rabbit hole.
So, what, Mac? Obviously, me and Mike have really strong opinions about that.
Yeah,
Now I
but
told you.
I have like enough reasons to show like that shit ain't working for y'all, but I feel like
Ooh.
it's not working for women or just and people in general. I don't really want to make it a gender thing, but I think sometimes you could be obtuse to get a point across. But teach it.
No, it's. I'm just saying that it happens. Both people. Too many times, people fall prey to both things.
I'd rather a bitch
So.
just say, "Hey, my nigga, I want to be led with money," type shit. Like, don't play the middle ground though with it though. Like, let me know from the jump what type of bitch you is. You feel me? Um, and then let me make my decision based off that. The problem is bitches be trying to act like they nurturing and these type of women type shit. Whole time they already know what they want. They just trying to. So it's just like, yeah, if you just live with that, like some niggas just lead with, yo, I just want pussy. Nah, yeah, they gonna say I'm a misogynist and all this type of shit, but whatever. I'm actually like a nice guy.
I mean,
For the
I
most part.
understand. I understand what you're saying. But that's why that more leans to my point where I'm saying that it goes both ways. Sorry. It's just more of the fact that men also many times they'll go ahead and at first there's plenty of times that you hear men go ahead and be like, I'm gonna take this girl out to this kind of place, blah 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 blah, and it's going to be a real nice place because you see that the type of girl that she is, she likes to go to Nobu, she likes to do this, and you don't got that kind of money all the time, but you want to front like you do. You want to go ahead and impress her, and then you can't upkeep it, and then all of a sudden it comes off as deceit. Now you didn't have to do all that because there's a guy probably in her
That's
DM.
cap. So let's stop the cap. Most of these hoes on social media, at least, they tell you they don't do coffee dates. So now you're forced as a man. Oh well, let me go ahead and try to take this hoe out to the nicest place because I didn't look at her Instagram and Twitter posts for the past 2 years, and this bitch talking about when she see the topic on the timeline, would you let a nigga take you out for a first date to a coffee shop? This bitch under the comments saying no. So now when I approach this hoe, I know I gotta, let me go ahead Shake some bread up, act like I'm giving her this lifestyle just because I want to fuck. Because we know how niggas is. The older you get, you kind of get out of it, right? But yeah, you want to fuck some usually. Don't mean that's gonna be your wife. So yeah, now you got to take her to Noble whole time. You don't want to take this hoe to Noble. She might be a terrible person. She probably can't even have a conversation with you. But you would have knew that if the hoe would have agreed to take on a coffee date with you, and that would have saved you some bread and time.
Stop
But y'all
fucking
bitches,
talking.
y'all
Hold on. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish your point. I have a point.
y'all bitches barely don't even want to go on coffee dates though, or just a walk around the park.
Okay. Point landed.
Yeah, I'm done.
Did the point? Okay. Stop talking to birds. Stop talking to birds. When y'all talk to birds and then go ahead and think that all the women are gonna be the same way, that's when y'all get played. Stop talking to birds. Stop going ahead and thinking that every woman is like that. There's too many women out there that are wholesome, that will go ahead and understand that they gotta go ahead and, take a coffee date. They will go ahead and do that. Stop talking to birds. That's all I gotta say. Just as women can talk to, they like to talk to men who trick and everything like that. Not every man tricks. And I understand that. A man that's gonna go ahead and be self-respecting is not gonna always go ahead and lead with his money. They're going to go ahead and provide because they want to. Not because I asked, not because I demanded it, just because they want to. So stop talking to birds, and maybe y'all will have less heartbreak. That's what I got to say about that. Stop talking to birds.
I was calling him a bird.
I was wondering what that noise was. I ain't gonna lie.
It's back.
Or the bird call.
Yeah, I see what Pixie did there. Not gonna lie. I think it's again not putting a lot of accountability on women, but hey man, teach his own. I see it a lot differently.
I
Bitches got
just
to be
feel
more.
like
Bitches got to be more accountable. You can't be mad that a nigga didn't want to take you out. A nigga ideally probably wanted to take you on a coffee date, but he see your dumb ass under a post talking about, yeah, bitch, I would never let a nigga take me out on a coffee date. Like, who you think you is?
But the
She
whole
thinks
thing
she
is,
Queen
but
Elizabeth.
that's a bird. That's a type of that type of girl is a bird. Just as I wouldn't go ahead and talk, and I wouldn't talk to a guy that's all up in some girl's, some girl that's twerking on the fucking timeline. I'm not gonna go ahead and go after that guy. I already know what you're about. I already know.
I
Oh, let me go
so
ahead and
we we
spend some
we
money on you. Get the fuck out of here. No, no. I know what kind of guy there is. And I know for a fact, Mike, you're not that kind of guy, right? I'm not that kind of girl
this
either.
we don't
So
have to
that being
personalize it to
said,
myself. This conversation is a general conversation. Most women
no, but I'm
you
using
you
an
basically
example.
said saying most women are birds. If you gonna say
No,
that,
I'm
say
not
it
saying
though.
that most then that's not fair because I don't think
No,
so.
no.
I don't
If you
think
gonna
most
say it, say that. Most women aren't gonna accept a coffee date.
I
If if
think
if if I'm lying, because it's men, right? It's men in this chat. If they know women, if they know the majority of the women they have tried to take out in their life, they can say, you're like, yeah, most women probably would not take a coffee date in 2025. We're just telling you what we're saying as men, right?
you guys see it as men. Okay, so let's go
Because we're
all in
taking
the
the women out.
okay, hold on a second.
On the cool, I mean, I'll let y'all know right now. I took some people on some ice cream dates. It went well. You know what I'm saying? But
That's a
hey,
quality
everybody, hey, you
woman.
got the ore. If you got the ore, you can take them on the ice cream dates. Everybody ain't got the ore to take them on the ice cream date. I could do it.
DMV made a good point. I think the initial intent is what's missing here. One of y'all is talking about fucking, the other one is talking about dating. So that's are we talking about having sex or dating? Because originally that post was about a date. That was them dating for a while. So
What
because I feel
post?
like men move the not post, I'm sorry. The original, the life advice. I apologize. The life advice was about them dating,
No,
and
it
I
was
feel
about the girl felt like she was used, and
yes,
I
but
just, I mean, the conversation kind of grew as far as like again, even dating and fucking. It's all this like at the same time, y'all go hop up in a woman's DM, y'all talk to her, maybe it take a couple of days or whatever the fuck it's gonna take you, and you say, yo, can we go to a coffee date, right? Can we go to this nice coffee shop because I like to support local coffee shops, and can we talk and get to know each other from there? That woman, I mean, like I said, I feel like the majority of women, probably 6 or 7 out of 10, they not going for that, especially on social media. And I do think if you just met a chick at a park talking to her, I think she will take the coffee date. But on social media, nah, them you might get 3 out of every 10 that's gonna go for that. In my opinion,
yeah,
I'm
and
open to being
but
wrong.
I but that also means the same thing goes for men. People like to show out on social media. People like to go ahead and lie all the time on the internet. They're gonna go ahead and say all that shit, and meanwhile, the right person walks across. They look good, whatever the case is, in real life, and they'll be like, you know what? I'll give this guy a shot. And like in their DMs, you know what? This guy makes me laugh. I might give this guy a shot. You know. And also, I personally believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, men, when they want to pursue a woman to date, they move very differently than a woman that just fuck.
Yeah, that's true.
No, you're wrong.
That's
It's the
true.
same.
It's a little bit true. You move a little different, Mike.
Oh,
You
oh
move
my
a
god,
little
I've
different.
never moved different.
And
I'm gonna take this bitch out to Applebee's regardless because I'm not cooking shit.
Mike, let's be real, bro. Come on, you treated a jump off. I'm trying to use better words, but you treated a jump off different than you treated a woman that you was really trying to pursue, like put time and effort in.
I think this is a nuanced conversation, but to answer your question, no, I don't.
Huh?
If I want a bitch to come fuck, I just say come fuck, come over. But if I'm actually taking the initiative to take her out with the intent to fuck or to date her, it's the same. If I just want a bitch to fuck, I'm just telling her, yo, I want to fuck. That's what it is. Now she can choose to do whatever she want to do on her, but if I'm taking someone out, it ain't gonna be different. Not for me at least.
Everybody,
I mean, is it different? Is it different for you?
hell yeah, the fuck.
So you take one girl out to
And it is different.
Wendy's and you take another girl out to Noble.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's a different view, bro. Like, bro, if I meet you right, and I'm trying to make this sound like positive hell because I know it's going out to the world. But if I meet you and you giving out a certain energy, you get treated with that energy. Now, if somebody is more conservative or maybe more disciplined with the energy, I'm gonna go with how I'm matching your energy. It's energy matching, bro. Because like you can't treat everybody like a hoe. That's not real. Like you're not gonna be able to get everybody to get butt naked. Like, yeah, get butt naked, bitch. We about to get no. It's not gonna happen that fast. No.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. That part, I think we all agree. I think the point of the matter is, if most women are, that you meet, right? And I use the coffee date because I feel like a coffee date is somewhat it's pretty, yeah, it's affordable, but obviously it ain't like that. Like you ain't finna break your pockets, and you just getting to know someone. Like this is your first initial meet, besides texting, FaceTiming them, doing whatever you do. I feel like that's something that some women will say I'll do that, and some will say I won't. But I think a coffee date is a good example of
I think
that.
that depends on the guy too, though, as well. Like she might tell you no, she might tell me yeah. You know what I'm saying? It all
Mm-hmm.
depends. Preference.
That's what I mean by the right guy or the right
True, true.
person, comes and talks to it. And I'm gonna be for the record, to put y'all on game, women do treat men that they're just gonna go ahead and they know that they're just gonna have sex with very differently from the guy that they're gonna date. Very, very differently. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. I do. Like, I have less expectations, I would like to say, from not less expectations for the record. Sorry, that's the reverse. This is what it is. This is what's going to happen, and I won't go ahead and necessarily, I won't play any games. Or let's just say this. I won't hold out on pussy. I'm not going to lie. So if I know that this is what it is, it's just for a good time or whatever, and I know that it's just going to be for that, I'm probably going to go ahead and sleep with you faster. If I genuinely want to get to know you, I'm probably, not that I'm withholding sex for 30 days or anything like that, but me personally, I know that if I'm taking my time to hear what you got to talk about, what you got to say, want to go out on a date, want to spend time with you, that means I give a fuck about what you got to tell me, what you got to, whatever, and I want to build something. But we're just going to go ahead and have sex. I'm not trying to talk too much. Maybe there's some nice conversation, but I'm not trying to talk too much. Or, I'm going to go ahead and, like, we don't, it doesn't have to be this deep dive of conversation. Just, that's one of the things. And with that, maybe the guy will go ahead and take me out to Nobu or some shit. I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. It's more like, for the good time, you kind of live fast, do it right then and there, and keep it moving. But if I have the intentions of getting to know a guy, that means giving a fuck about what they like, what kind of cologne they like, and what they do for work, and hearing them vent if they want to vent about work and shit like that, or their life. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna go on that coffee date probably. So
Yeah, I think we all got to the same point. I still agree with what I said. Most women probably ain't doing this shit. But yeah, I hear you.
well, at least we're at the same. At least we came to the same point, even though
I mean, it's
there's
good not to
3
agree
different
or
roads.
agree. I mean, it's different perspective. I mean, Mike might be in a world, because I know people that's in a world where the bitch is busting it open no matter what. Mike might have that aura where they see him, they busting it wide open. Now I ain't
Yep.
gonna sit here and cap when it come to me. Certain ones I gotta try with. And certain ones I ain't gotta try. Some I can throw it on them. Hey, don't put it on, baby. Don't put it
So you
on.
did keep that for a reason.
No, I do security. I got to do security. That ain't for that, but I'm just saying.
Secure the pussy.
So you can put it on them. Hey, don't lock yourself up real quick.
And that's true. Sometimes you're absolutely right. It depends on the type of person and how it is.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I like that. Good talk, guys.
Yeah, great. We accomplished something. What's up, Mike?
Yep. So that's the end of it, man. Y'all good?
Was the game fair? Was it not fair?
Good game.
Good game.
Very good game.
Okay. Great game, guys. We did our big one here, guys.
I'm excited. I'm glad.
Oh, before we go, hey, it's a speak pipe out there in the Discord. Y'all go leave y'all messages in the speak pipe so they're supposed to be on today's episode. We didn't get to that. Maybe next time. Things might change later on. Don't worry about that. But hey, we're here. It's fair. It's not really a fair game, but it's a fair game. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, comment. Follow the host, follow the co-host, follow everybody. You know what I'm saying? Repost, all that good old stuff. Bye.
Bye.